Ian Darke says United relegated.
No, not relegated, although some people are even starting to raise that issue. I mean, you look at that team play and you think, well, are they underperforming or is this just about as good as they are? And I think the answer is the second point there. This is the worst Manchester United start for 30 years. And the transfer dealings, and I'm sure you've discussed it a lot on this programme on a daily basis, have been totally inadequate. They got in Maguire.
You mean you're not watching us every day?
Every single...
I'm disappointed, Ian.
Well, I'm getting all the tapes at home and I'm watching them.
Speaking of disappointments, let's welcome Stewart Robson into the show, shall we, and talk about Manchester United. Robert, let's talk about Solskjaer in particular. Should he be gone already?
I think it's going to be very close. I mean, in the last few weeks, he doesn't look as though he can turn it round. I don't think he's got a great squad to work with. When he came in, you could see what he was trying to do and play counter-attacking football with plenty of pace. But when teams have adjusted to that and know that's what they want to do and not leaving that space in behind, there hasn't been any creativity. He's tried to bring Mata in to give that bit of guile to the side. It's just not worked. There doesn't seem to be any organisation. There doesn't seem to be any spirit at the moment. And he looks lost on the side. How's he going to change this? How's he going to get the team winning again? And as Edwin van der Sar said, they haven't got leaders. You know, Maguire maybe when he's at his very best. Pogba could be a leader, but he's in and out. De Gea, a goalkeeper, is he a leader? They've got real problems, and I think it's not going to be too long before he's gone, Solskjaer.
Robert, if you got the phone call from Ed Woodward, said, right, you are now in charge of Manchester United, how do you go about fixing it with this group of players?
Well, first thing I would do is I've got to play two up front because we're seeing Rashford play up front by himself and teams know that he wants to run in behind. So they're not allowing that space. And quite often they get the ball into quite good areas when they're playing out from the back, when they get it wide, when the fullback gets the ball. And there's just nothing on for them. The opposition just block the balls into the front. If they could get two up front, which means either playing three at the back or you play a 4-4-2 and get one of the front players just to drop off when the opposition get the ball. But they need more players in the danger area. I think they've dominated possession in most of the games they had, but they've not been creating chances because in that front area there hasn't been enough players and Rashford's link-up play hasn't been good enough. He needs somebody much closer to him. Mata can't do the job because he's not athletic enough and Lingard doesn't seem to have the sort of understanding of where he needs to be or the runs he needs to make. So that would be the first thing I would do, change the system and make sure I get two up front so there's more players in the box when balls are in wide areas.
Give him the job.
Yeah, what they haven't got, though, is they haven't got an instinctive goal scorer there. They sold Lukaku, and it was Solskjaer who decided Lukaku wasn't the right guy to play up front. He became disillusioned. He wanted out. OK, I get that. But they need someone who's going to get 20, 25 goals a season. They do not have anybody who can do that. Yeah. So Stuart's right, I think. Yeah, two up front, but who are the two?
How are they going to get them the ball? So if you've got two people up front, you have to be able to get them the ball. And they don't have anybody. If Pogba's not playing, there isn't anybody, including Mata, who can't run anymore. There's nobody going to get them the ball. It almost seems like, why would you take this right now?
Well, just look at that midfield. It's Pereira, whatever's left of Juan Mata, Matic, McTominay. Where do you turn and say,
Reggie.
You know, well, don't forget about Reggie. You look around, you say, well, wait a minute. Where is the service coming from? Where is the quality possession coming from? And once we get past midfield, where is it that we're going to break somebody down? This team right now is a shambles.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.